Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Yakamak. This is Let's Play Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode we recruited a few more duplicants. We've now reached 15 duplicants. I feel slightly nervous about how many we've called in at once. We have some plastic now, which is nice. We have smooth hatchling eggs incubating. They aren't hatched yet, but they will eventually. Been working here. I need to pump out this ethanol and replace it with a slightly more temperature viable alternative. At the moment I think it might have to be water. I also need to ship over gold amalgam. Okay, so there's a thing I should set my duplicants to do while I'm not looking. And then, just to add insult to injury, I've also run out of iron. I want to get some iron so I can start on work on steel production, but I haven't actually put enough effort into finishing off my metal refinery, so I'm nowhere close with that either. As you can see, things are going great. Nails is working hard to get their hands on, well, Nails is our newest recruit, picked out purely for the Twinkle Toes benefit because the interests, ranching and farming is kind of cool, but not overly worth it yet. Should I actually incubate the smooth hatchling eggs? Because the sooner these guys hatch, the sooner we can get a less temperature dependent version of iron. We've got so much to go through and just not enough people. I want to get this little hydrogen patch a little bit depleted, but then I also want to get this. Absolutely have to make sure that I have some sort of control system in place here, because we do not want this to run 24/7. We only want it to pump in hydrogen when there's enough hydrogen to be worth pumping in. In fact, I would actually say cancel that. We want an atmos sensor here, and a gas element sensor there. Right, so it's only going to start pumping when it detects that there is mostly hydrogen around here, and only when there's enough hydrogen to be worth it. Okay, turn manual off, hit the switch. This is how we send controlled amounts of whatever element we desire over to the sister asteroid. Ari needs to take up chefing, definitely. Ooh, yeah, the research should actually be left alone because we need more people working on the power for all this stuff. On the upside, you should be planting some things. I don't know why you haven't planted anything, but I'm sure you will eventually. All of that shipped through, manual use on, signals which off. And it looks like, unfortunately, due to low pressure, all the hydrogen that I would have liked to be in here has all flowed up to the top of the base. Fantastic. I wish that I don't know whether I'm capable of handling a hydrogen vent because they produce a lot of super hot hydrogen. But also hydrogen swaps temperatures really, so maybe I could handle it, but I just don't know. Hang on. Liquid sulfur geyser. Liquid sulfur geyser. We have 2 liquid sulfur geyser. I usually don't see 2 liquid sulfur geysers. Oh. Anyhow, we need to get hard to work on digging all this area out. This is going to be part of a sort of miniature temperature lock. So basically what happens is that whenever I flip this on and off, it's going to create a vacuum here. You can't transfer heat through a vacuum, meaning that I can keep all the heat in the oil biome and all the cool in the swamp and oil and ice and rust biome. Yeah, leave the automation alone now. So the way automation ribbon works is that it carries 4 automation signals at a time. You use ribbon readers to take signals from them. You specify which bit depth it takes, and use ribbon writers to send the signals onto the automation ribbon. It's useful for when you don't want to have large complex bits of automation, or if you want to send signals across your base, you just have one of those running through it. Auto off, signal on. Oh, right, that's why suddenly all the power's being messed up. It's because we're filling up this part with oxygen and it's going to take a lot of work. Okay. The reason why this is suddenly a much higher demand is because we've got 2 refrigerators instead of 1. Might actually be time to install another manual generator here. So many operating jobs, so little time. Nails, you can actually have an increase in operating requirements. You aren't doing anything else, so you might as well help us with all the engines. What we didn't actually consider when looking at this, we actually need a way to introduce water into the system. Wait, what achievement did we get? Slick! Enter an oil biome for the first time. But yeah, I think we want to build a liquid pump here. Use that to introduce just a little bit of water into the system and get it all started. I guess this counts as oil biome. Also, yeah, you can see they lose a lot of speed by putting on those Atmo suits. Granted, normally your duplicants should have about level 6 in athletics by this point, just by running about the base. So it shouldn't be as much of a penalty, it just unfortunately is for us because this is an asteroid where a bunch of new duplicants are living. Okay, we need to fix this food situation. Ari? Not close enough. Liam, your job is now to cook. Connect that. Install ceiling light. Cable it up. Just need to make sure things don't go too badly while we're not looking. Darn! He got away! And oh, yeah, that'd be bad for the gold amalgam if someone dropped it along the way, wouldn't it? How close are you to laying an egg? You will lay an egg. This egg will hatch eventually. How much plastic do we have? We have 150 kilograms of plastic. That is not enough for the steam turbine. Yeah, honestly, let's just build these at top priority. Also, we've run out of copper. How do we do that? Okay, that should get our reserves up just a little bit. And we're going to have a lot more art in the facility, I'd say. The important point is that we need to get all the food ready. It would be nice if we had more refined cobalt. Because although Liam can't actually build the mechatronics engineering auto sweeper and conveyor loader, we might as well start setting everything out for that. Have it all drop off here. Extract that because we have... I don't want this polluted oxygen here. I want it to go all the way to the top. Only achievement earned. What was it? Art Underground. Have a duplicate with Masterworks skill. Paint a masterpiece quality painting. So yeah, Nisbet's gonna have a lot of... That's new. That was not in the game until recently, or if it was, then I just never got lucky enough to see that one. Technically we don't need to get it off the floor because there aren't any hatches anywhere near here, but I'd still feel better if I did move this very sludge somewhere else. Oh, duplicate skills. Catalina. The problem is you can't do science, so... I guess improved carrying. You should lay an egg just before you pass away. And actually, we should probably remove that egg. We want to put the Pufflet Prince egg in here because the longer we don't have a Pufflet Prince in here, the longer it'll take to get back to normal. Okay, Ren, turn straight back around and go warm up that egg. Unfortunate. Does this count now? No industrial mission. Oh, right. I don't know what counts as industrial machinery and what doesn't, but I do know that as long as we have this I definitely know that the manual generator counts. In fact, I might have to block this up. I have a suspicion that the conveyor loader does. Let me check something. No industrial machinery. I know for a fact that the conveyor loaders have cancelled out the Great Hall, so yeah, we've got to do something about that. Too many paintings. Okay, what's on the menu today? Someone with an 11 in husbandry would be great if I didn't just get nails. So as it is, Wheezewort seed because those are super rare. Okay, Abe should have no reason to run through the bedrooms. We do need to try and heat this place up just a little bit so that this thimbleweed can start growing properly. Hassan's delivering, Hassan's delivering. And Nisbet is hard at work filling the bedrooms with paintings. Yep, looks like a masterpiece to me. See, what would be better would be if I had a storage bin here. The problem is I don't trust them not to pick up polluted dirt, or rather normal dirt, but that's so covered in polluted oxygen and food poisoning germs that they just get it all over the place. It just makes me a bit worried. So Camille might as well start going into digging. Actually, why did I pick you? Building, digging, quick learner. Yeah, that's an understandable focus. Now, question. Yes, it's a nature reserve, so every time someone comes past to get their dinner, they should get the morale bonus. It's going to be very nice when we get rid of this humongous carbon sink. Get the chlorine out of here. We only have 21 kilograms of hydrogen though. We need to dig out more. No, not that one. Dig it out like this. Oh, you absolutely do not want to be here, friend. You can't handle these temperatures. And finish connecting this up. Alright, we do have our food a bit more under control, so I'd say, Liam, take cooking off your requirements. This area needs way more oxygen. We need to get this dealt with. What did you eat? Please don't let it have been the gold amalgam. I'd be extremely upset if you ate the gold amalgam. Give me the... He ate the gold amalgam. Plug slugs are the worst. They might give natural batteries, but they are pretty much the worst. Anyhow, definitely over time now. Until next time, guys, take care. We'll see you all around.